Hey guys, Tony back here on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to do a little Blues 101 today. Give you guys a little bit of idea of my background and what I think, the blues is all about. Um, I'm 66 years old and I've been listening to blues for about 61 years. My brother, who's 13 years older than me, went into the Navy from Rockville Center, Long Island, and left blues albums behind. So at about 4 years old, I was listening to Jimmy Reed, Muddy Waters, Little Richard, Elmore James, Bo Diddley, Elvis Presley. And by the time I was in first grade, I knew all those songs. And I was like entrenched, addicted. I knew it was for me. I knew it at a very young age. And the simplicity and the rawness of the music would bring me to such emotion that I never felt before. So then I started playing the harmonica at 14, and I didn't stop. My brother got me started playing honky tonk, and then I took it from there. And I learned from vinyl albums. I would lock myself in a room or my apartment, wherever I was living, and keep playing over and over, picking that needle up until I learned it and listened to that music and entrenched in it. And so I'm here to share with you today. My little journey has been all of it, not just a little bit of it. I started with Blind Lemon Jefferson and went all the way up through the whole way right up into, I stopped buying albums around Canned Heat, but I have everything. Paul Butterfield going back, Muddy Waters, Best of Muddy Waters. It all really starts with Son House, Blind Lemon Jefferson, Charlie Patton, Willie Brown, Robert Johnson, and then it just keeps going. Bucko White, Sleepy John Estes, Muddy Waters, Lightning Hopkins, Big Bill Brunzi. I mean, it just goes on, and it gets to Chicago, and it really blossoms into Chicago rhythm and blues, and which most people know all about, but they think they do at least. So that transition from the slave boat to the Delta to the city, that's true American music. This book is the Bible. I've had this book for 47 years, right here. And it is the guide, and it's the story from beginning to end, right from the very beginning. And it's an amazing book. So if you want to learn the blues and you want to know the stories, get this book, because not only does it give you the foundation, it tells you all the stories of the artists. Then this book here, must have, is Blues, Keeping the Faith. Now this book has got all the artists in alphabetical order, but it has their profile, just about each individual artist. It's not the whole story. It tells you about each artist, when they were born, when they died, their life, what they recorded. Great book, must have, must have. These two books will answer most of your guys' questions about the blues. And if you're anything like me and have that raw addiction to it, these books will come in so handy you'll thank me. So try to get them. Nothing But the Blues, Keeping the Faith. Nothing But the Blues is a priority. And as far as playing, I'm a fairly accomplished harmonica player, like I said, 47 years of my life. 57 years, whatever it is. So, long story short, I've been playing harmonica and I'm making up for lost time on guitar because I put it down for 20 years when I chopped that finger off. So now I have to land my finger right on that nail, and it can get real tricky. But that's just my hang up. As far as blues goes, I got to tell you another thing you have to listen to or watch on YouTube. Watch George Thorogood interview John Lee Hooker. It's the only interview. And John Lee Hooker sums it up. The blues is a feeling you cannot write on paper. It comes from here. It goes through here to here and out. That's how it is. Real simple, milk in one chord. John Lee Hooker will teach you that. The raw emotion he gets out of one chord, paraphrasing, hammer-ons, subtleness, his foot stomping. That's the blues, man. And watch that interview, guys. You'll thank me for that too. It really gives you a good idea. George Thorogood does a great job as the host on that. So I hope I summed it up to give you a little knowledge. I'm going to go into my instruments and all that at another time. But continue watching my channel, and take this journey, man. It's an amazing journey. I'm going to read something from the book. I'm going to read something from the book of Nothing But the Blues for you guys. And I think it's really important you hear this, so just hang on with me. And if I mess up, I got one eye. B.B. King wrote this in the foreword. It has been a long haul from Blind Lemon Jefferson and Charlie Patton to Son House and Robert Johnson, from Lightning Hopkins and Muddy Waters to Eric Clapton and Johnny Winter, and many other blues players and singers. Some recorded, some never did. Some traveled and performed, some stayed at home. But whatever the way, their tradition is carried on, and in many cases, it had to take a European detour before some Americans would recognize their own music. That's so true. But I feel that it is now firmly entrenched in the consciousness not only of Americans, but of music lovers throughout the world. This book will take the reader on an adventure through the houses of the blues, where many different individuals will be encountered. Some are colorful, some are mysterious, all are very interesting. So, read on, knowing full well that the blues is alive and well, and will be so when you finish this lovingly presented portrait of the music and all the musicians. And I'm going to tell you guys, it is the Bible of the blues. You think you know it all? And sometimes I think I know it all when I hear a guy singing Book of White, Lightning, I can tell. But the stories are so deep. And it's like planting a seed, what they did. You got to get that. It's the real, true American music. That's it, the blues. It started from the time they got off the boat until it blossomed to all the music that we listen to with a beat, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, Tony's signing out. I hope that this little thing helped you guys out. Subscribe to my channel, like I said. Watch my blues videos and take this adventure along with me, man. I'm 66 years old, making up for lost time, people. God bless. Talk to y'all soon.